Okay, these notes are going to be super quick because technically they're all a review from Unit 1, which was a review from Algebra 2, which honestly we learned originally in Algebra 1. Anyway, we are now talking about how to transform our sine and our cosine graphs. Since last class we learned how to graph the parent functions for sine x and cosine x. So if you remember, adding a number outside parentheses or subtracting a number outside parentheses will translate our graph up or down that number of units. It is straightforward, and we literally just add or subtract our number, depending on what's happening in the equation, to our y coordinates. So the table of values that we created by using our unit circle, we can manipulate our y values or shift our graph up or down by adding or subtracting that number to the y coordinates. If you remember, a negative outside parentheses will cause a vertical reflection or a reflection over the x-axis. And to find it mathematically, again, we just negate all of our y values. To dilate vertically, we multiply by a number outside parentheses. If that number is bigger than 0, then our graph will stretch, it will dilate. So if this number were 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or any number that is bigger than 1, like 4/3, 5/4, anything like that, it's going to stretch our graph. And if that number is between 0 and 1, meaning a fraction like 1/2, 2/3, 3/4, 1/5, anything like that, it will compress our graph by that same factor. So we're starting with vertical transformations because they're straightforward. Exactly what we see in the equation is what we will do to our points mathematically. And that is true for any vertical reflection, dilation, or translation. Next class we'll continue with horizontal ones, but remember those are always trickier. So for right now we're just focusing on vertical transformations for next class. Make sure that you know these rules, and we're going to apply them to our sine and our cosine graphs in class. See you then.